Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning. What would this be? June 2nd, I guess? And I've not put out a video for 2 weeks. I've got all kinds of bits and pieces, but I never made a video for you guys to show, for you guys to see. Yes, that's a tomato blossom. How exciting is that? I'm going to try today to put those bits and pieces over the last 2 weeks together. To kind of catch you guys up on some things around here. So we'll see how it goes. Between work, so the good news about work is I'm making more money, more income, salary than I ever have. The bad news is part of that salary is because we weren't able to hire for a position above me. And I have taken on some of those responsibilities. So, of course, you're going to go out of focus. Taken on some of those responsibilities permanently, so I get a stipend and pay, and which is lovely. I'm making more income than I ever have. So in case some of you guys saw my video about encouraging you even if you don't have money, and then now recently you've seen me spending money, it's because of the stipend, which is awesome. The bad news about that is it is super hard to keep up. I cannot keep up with everything. So long hours, plus we're always understaffed. Plus, sometimes there's drama, all those kinds of things. So I end up exhausted, and I'm not getting things done that I like here at home, including videos to you guys. I just don't feel like I'm in the mood to put it together. But today I'm going to try, and and if I sound funny, it's my autoimmune asthma, whatever, has been acting up really bad. So here we are. And I'm going to try. It's a beautiful morning. It's real early. My mockingbird that sounds like a car alarm sometimes. So I'm going to try to put bits and pieces together to give you updates, because some things are going, despite me only having about 5 minutes of energy a day here at home, some things are getting done, and I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to see if I can get little bits and pieces together in a way that makes sense to update you on how things have been going. Good news. My BFF is here. We did errands. He's not here for very long today. He came up from Baltimore. He's got some things to do, but swung by here. One of the things, we went to do errands. I went to the store down the road, the lawnmower shop, and they were able to give me the belt specific for my mower. Yay! So I'm going to start removing cotter pins, and we are going to get this put on, I hope. Fingers crossed. did not expect to find a bird's nest in the green stalk. Now I'm not sure what to do because water drips down when I water it into that pocket. But then again, birds' nests are out in the open, so they get rained on, right? Little teeny tiny eggs in the green stalk. Hi everybody. I have not done any one thing this weekend enough to make a video of. I'm thinking about splicing a couple of really tiny pieces together, but we'll see. It is Sunday evening and there's a storm coming, so you can see the clouds. Maybe I'll catch some lightning. Not Friday. Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, I went to Cape and Bridge to the River House, and I watched a co-worker's wife and her band play. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful music. I don't know how the whole music thing works in copyright blips or whatever, but I'll put a little clip in here, a clip or two in here, see if I get copyright violations or whatever for it. But that was wonderful. So I was very proud of myself. I came down off the ridge and went to where there were people and had a really good time. Of course, it was a really small group of people and really good music, so that was wonderful. This morning, Sunday morning, I got up and went to Deb's house, my friend Deb, and got some plant starts from her, some Ramapo tomatoes, yay, and some peppers and assorted things. Then I stopped by the cafe, Wild Roots Cafe. By that time it was lunch. Got a sandwich and some carrot cake, delicious. And saw some a bike club, bike riders. Even though I just followed them, I can't think of the words in the right order, so I'll put it in text here and I'll put a link below. Some people riding some really cool bikes, and I think they go off-road with them. It's pretty cool. So that was fun to see, and I just caught a little. I was trying to video the person of their group that was taking video, but that was too choppy. But I caught a little video of them leaving the cafe. Cloud out there looks interesting. I don't know if you can see it or not. Little tip of that cloud is hanging down. I don't see anything spinning. It's not like a funnel cloud. What do I know? From my childhood in Indiana, I don't think it looks like a funnel cloud, but it is interesting how it's hanging down. Oh, there you got a glimpse of it. So yeah, I've been super tired from work. Work's been super hard. Work's always hard. It's it's just been hard, and I'm getting older and tired more easy, and then with this, not getting enough air because of my lungs, that kind of stuff. Just spent a lot of time. Oh, I'm reading a book. Pretty good book so far. So I've just been laying around napping, reading, that kind of thing. I think before it gets too dark, I'll go over and take a quick little clip of the my container gardening, the tiny little bit that I've got done, and then come back out here if the lightning's not too close. When I went to Deb's house this morning, I thought it was hot and humid. Of course, it's hard for me to catch my breath, but here's the part of the little vegetable garden that I cleaned up the other day. And I had planted a couple tomatoes. So coming from Deb's house, some purple basil and some peppers. These are I always call poblano and habanero. I always get those words confused. Poblano peppers, the little sun sugar, cherry tomatoes, marigolds from Deb. Then over here, more peppers, more marigolds, and then one of the ramapos. Last year I put the ramapos way up in the blueberry patch, and I didn't keep them watered as well, and so this ramapo plant was much bigger than the others, and so I decided to put him here. So yeah, I got that little bit done before I went outside and just laid around reading a book. So that's how much of this bed I've got done. And then the peas are doing great, but then all that I got to get out of here. And where I used the brush burner torch here, that worked good. These aren't coming back yet. So I need to work on getting all the rest of this out of here. And the peas are doing great, but all the rest of that is weeds. And then I have to work on getting something better here because all this pea gravel is rolling down the hill just there on that side. Chives, which reminds me, I think it's been 2 weeks. I think I was supposed to let that chive vinegar sit for 2 weeks. I think it's been. Anyway, that's the progress out here. Little by little, just a little bit at a time. I'm going to go back on the deck and look at the storm. This is what it looks like from here. There's the deck. I was sitting down over there. Okay, I'm going to go back around there till the lightning gets close and I get scared. Okay, I'm going to sit out here for another minute or two. Oh, I love watching the storms come in and the lightning from a distance. Every once in a while it hits up here super close and scares the you-know-what out of me. Sure is pretty when it's at a distance. And it has cooled off. It feels so good to sit out here now. If it wasn't so dark, I'd bring my crochet, but it's probably too dark for me to work on.
Broken pictures on the floor. Hurling through the hall. Earlier that day, helped her hang them on the walls. Emotional eruption. Violent parade. Slashed tires, busted faces. Marital charade. Hating my business, so Lord, I don't know. Seems to me like they should let each other go. Holding hands around their friends.
This past week here by the driveway, I've been working on getting all those weeds out. This is the far end of the driveway. Getting all of these weeds out so I could figure out what I want to plant here. I was gifted this awesome tire planter years ago, so I finally decided where I want it and put it to use. And then Steve and Wendy gave me 2 other tires, so I have 2 tires here filled with things. I got catmint, which I've wanted for a long time, for a couple years, because I told my youngest son that I can't grow lavender, and he said they use catmint, and we drove by some of his work sites, and I thought that the catmint was lavender. And so I finally found catmint in this area just this week. I'm so excited. I bought several plants. Now it supposedly keeps some of the aphids and squash beetles, squash pests, whatever, some of the garden pests away. So I planted 2 squash plants so far in here. I don't know whether I should plant a 3rd one or just leave that, because squash plants get pretty big. So I'm undecided about this spot. But then I bought some annuals and a hibiscus. Now I thought if I put the hibiscus here, because they don't like cold weather as much, that maybe in the winter time I can put another tire on top of here and stuff it with straw to try to keep the hibiscus warm enough. So, very excited that this week I still got junk to clear out. and I have 4 different piles of pallets I need to consolidate somewhere. But the good news is when I move these, that underneath should be also clear, and maybe I can plant more things there as an extension of this vegetable garden. Sunday, and I'm fetching water. So I go to the bulk water place. It's chlorinated water, city water, and I can get the flat rate is 1,000 gallons per month for around $19. Sorry. My tank is 100 gallons because I have a small truck. Otherwise I'd get an IBC tote, but water is about 9 pounds per gallon, so that's 900 water weight, not counting the tank, which the tank's not very heavy. But then my BFF helped me put this bigger nozzle on. When I first started with this, I just had a garden faucet, and it was brass and it would freeze in the wintertime. So this empties much quicker. And then I have the 2-inch hose. And then my cistern is 1,200 gallons, but I can't fill it all the way to the top because I don't know if it's where the pipes go out. There's some kind of leak. I can hear it if I go clear to the top. So I just fill it up. I think everybody at some point should have to haul their water, because you really realize how much water you use when you're bringing in your own water. When I'm not using much water and I'm going to work, and most of my days are spent at work, so I'm using the bathroom at work. It's about 100 gallons a week for me, and I really try to conserve water. And then in the summertime, it can go to 200 or 300 gallons a week if I'm taking, extra showers because I've been mowing the lawn or watering the garden. All the animals drink more water. So this is my water system, because way up here, you either can't, you can't have a well, or it's not feasible to dig a well up here because we're 1,200 feet up and it's all shale. Anyway, I talk about unloading water and getting water all the time, but I don't think I've ever shown all the pieces of it. I would like to do rain catchment sometime down there off the house, but that's one of the things on my to-do list. Okay, careful not to drop the phone in there, if you can see. So I could get probably 2 more loads. I'll probably only get 1, and then call it a day. And that's my water system. So this is the place. I just back up, and I was wrong. It's $14.30 per 1,000. And I just back up to here, and they hook me up, fill me up, and then I go off on my business. So, yay, they're putting in an automated one, so I hope I can figure that out. But that's all there is to it. $14.30 for 1,000. $14.30 is my monthly bill.